So now I'm honored to be joined by someone whose work in immersive storytelling continues to open doors and amplifies voices around the globe. Our Ombudsperson honoree, Ingrid Kopp. And she's joining us live immersive as well.
Hey everyone. I wish I was there with you.
Ingrid. Ingrid, it's truly a pleasure to have you here. Welcome. I followed
Thank you.
Yes, I followed your incredible work with Electric South, and it's been so inspiring how you've been championing immersive storytelling across Africa. So tell us what the XR community is like in Africa today, and how is the technology helping to share the stories of local artists and cultural perspectives with a global audience?
I think a lot of places, I mean, probably like everywhere, it's been up and down and sideways for the last 10 years that I've been working specifically in South Africa and across Africa. We have a lot of the same challenges, and then we've got like some of our own challenges. And I loved, the comment about infrastructure earlier, because obviously infrastructure is a big issue. But I think one of the things that has been so exciting for me working there and learning a little bit about how to work, because I actually only moved back to South Africa in 2015, um, is just how much innovation and ingenuity there is on the continent, and how many people are working in this space, and how collaborative they are. So I think just the community is small, but it's so generous and so open, and there are so many important stories to tell. And I think one of the things that I think about a lot is that we are, people often ask me if it's like, kind of playing catch up with the rest of the world, and I really don't see it that way. I think we're creating our own pathways and contributing to XR in the rest of the world. And that's really exciting.
Absolutely. And like Clayton said, infrastructure is key to bridging that market for these global communities to join in on this lovely roller coaster we call immersive technology. We know that it doesn't come easy to bring these technologies into emerging markets, and it comes with some challenges, especially when it comes to infrastructure and access. So, from your experience, what strategies or approaches have been most effective in overcoming these barriers and ensuring that creators across the continent can participate in this global movement?
I think, one of the things that I have always thought about from the very beginning, but I think it's crystallized a lot now, just with developments in AI and the way technology is moving, is it's a little bit like ethics. You can talk about ethics, but you really have to do ethics. And I feel the same way about XR. I mean, you can talk about what's not working, you can talk about all the issues around XR in Africa, when there are other issues around internet access and electricity and things like that. Sometimes, not always, and it depends where you are. Um, but if you're not doing it, it's all very theoretical. And so I think that's what we're trying to do in a really small way. I mean, we're a small nonprofit, Electric South, but I think just by running labs and workshops with artists, and then funding work and getting that work out and getting it to festivals all around the world, we're kind of creating a pathway. And then, we're also then creating new collaborations with other people who are creating their own pathways. So I think it's just that walk the path by create a path by walking it. That's kind of the only way I mean, it's the only way I know how to do anything. And I think XR is no exception to that. And then the more I do it, the more I also realize that, there are all of these ethical considerations which are specific to Africa, and we're kind of facing those now. But yeah, you've just got to do it. You can't just talk about it.
I mean, and thank you for representing in that continent. And we definitely need more powerhouses like yours. And your work is such a powerful example of how technology, when paired with purpose, can truly create change. So, Ingrid, congratulations on your nomination here, and thank you so much for everything that you're doing to power the tech community.
Thank you. It's lovely to be here. Well, I'm not there, but it's lovely to half be there.